Hello everyone, through this video we are going to discuss the questions of exercise 11.3. The first question says what? Find the coordinates of the foci, the vertices, the length of major axis, the minor axis, the eccentricity and the length of lattice rectum of the following ellipse. So here there are 9 questions. I am picking up a few out of these, and similar type of questions can be done following these questions which I am picking up. So here goes the first question. So in this first question, given equation of ellipse is x square by 36 plus y square by 16 is equal to 1. So let us first mark this as 1. We can see that since the denominator of x square by 36 is bigger than the denominator of y square by 16, therefore the major axis will be along the x-axis. That means it is very clear that when the denominator of this quantity is bigger than that of this one, then it will be very clear that the x-axis will be the major axis. If the reverse thing happens, if suppose this denominator is bigger than this one, then y-axis will be the major axis. So after this, comparing, let us compare one with the standard equation where x-axis is the major axis, ellipse, that is what? X square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. We get what? 36 will be taking place of a square. We get a square is equal to 36, which will imply that a is equal to 6. Only the positive notation we need to consider, because a is the distance between the center and one of the vertices, or we can say this is length of semi-major axis. Therefore it is always positive. Similarly, b square is equal to 16 I get, and it is b is equal to 4. The square root should be taken as 4, and b in the same way is positive because it is semi-minor axis. Let us after that find out value of c. C is nothing but the distance between center and one of the foci. So therefore c is equal to, we already know this relation. The relation is what? This is the relation a square is equal to b square plus c square. This relation we shall be using for finding out value of c here. C is equal to therefore square root of a square minus b square. Now let's put the value here. A square is 36, b square is 16, and we get here the result to be root 20. Now it is very clear that the major axis is lying along the x-axis, so of course the foci will also be lying on the x-axis. Therefore the coordinates of foci are, it is of course this, that is, we can write here plus minus root 20 comma 0. Then the coordinates of vertices, similarly the vertices are also lying on the x-axis, so one's positive, one's negative, so this is the value we need to consider. So plus minus, what is the value of a? This is the value of a we can put. Then after, length of major axis, the length of major axis is equal to twice a, which we get as 12. Then after, the length of minor axis will come as twice b, so 2 into 4, the result comes as 8. Then after, there comes eccentricity. After this, eccentricity, E is equal to C by A. We can write what? Root 20 by 6. We can keep it like this also, or we can simplify. Then length of latus rectum. Length of latus rectum, the formula is this one, 2b square by a. 2 into b square is what? We get b square as 16 by 6. Let us do cancellation. The result comes as 16 by 3. So this is the answer for this first question. The reverse case we consider now when the major axis is along y-axis, and question number 2 is in accordance with that. Given equation of ellipse is, we get what? X square by 4 plus y square by 25 is equal to 1. Let's mark this as 1. Since denominator, in this case we find what? Denominator of x square by 4 is less than the denominator of y square by 25. Therefore, the major axis will of course be along the y-axis, yes or no? The major axis is along the y-axis. The y-axis. Now comparing one, we have to compare equation 1 with that standard equation in which the y-axis is the major axis. So let's proceed in this way, comparing 1 with the standard equation standard equation. What is the standard equation here? X square by b square plus y square by a square equals to 1. We get a square will come as 25, yes or no? A square comes as 25, that is what? A is equal to 5. Then b square comes as 4. So we get here b as 2. Therefore, how do we find out c? Like the previous one, therefore c is equal to square root of a square minus b square. That means what? 25 minus 4. The result will come as 21, root 21. So after this, what we shall get? We shall be finding out coordinates of foci, but where this will be lying, that will be important. The figure will look like this, means the ellipse will be taking this kind of figure. This is the figure. The major axis will be along the y-axis like this. Okay, will be like this. So this is the focus, of course, f1 and f2. It will be taking this form 0 comma c, and here it will be 0 comma minus c. Combining these two, if we combine these two, it will be taking the form 0 comma plus minus c. Same is the case with vertices also. 0 comma minus a, here it is 0 comma plus a. So when we combine these two terms, it will be like 0 comma plus minus a. So this result we shall be getting. Therefore, what can we write next? Therefore, the foci are 0 comma plus minus c, that is 0 comma plus minus root 21. Like this we have to write. Then the vertices are 0 comma plus minus a, that is, what can we write? 0 comma plus minus 2. 0 comma plus minus 5 it should be. Then after, next what will come? Length of major axis. The length of major axis is equal to twice a. So we can write value of a was 5, so it is 10. Then after, the length of minor axis, this will be equal to twice b, so we can write 2 into 2, the result will come as 4. Then after this, eccentricity E is equal to c by a. So what do we get here? It is root 21. In place of a, we need to write 5. Then after, what next? This lattice rectum. So length of lattice rectum is equal to 2b square by a. Let's put the values. B square will be 4. Then a is what? It is 5. So result comes as 8 by 5. So this is our required answer. Now question number 3. Then question number 5. Both are exactly similar to question number 1. After that, question number 4 and question number 6 are exactly similar to question number 2. So these sums can be done following question number 1 and 2. Next, I am proceeding to question number 7. This is question number 7. Here the type is a bit different. We have to arrange this properly. Given equation is 36x square plus 4y square is equal to 144. We have to bring it to the standard form, means it should be of the form x square by something plus y square by something is equal to 1. For that, both the sides will have to be divided by the term present on the right hand side, means like this. 36x square plus 4y square, whole thing is divided by 144, that is equal to 144 by 144. So let us check. Let us separate the terms now. 36x square by 144 plus 4y square by 144 is equal to, the result is 1 here. So after this, on reduction, what do I get? On cancellation, it should come as 4. Then on cancellation, it should come as 36. So x square by 4 plus y square by 36 is the required standard form, and we are going to mark this as 1. So rest of the things to be done here will be exactly similar to question number 2. So let us proceed. Since the denominator of x square by 4 is less than the denominator of y square by 36, therefore the major axis is along the y-axis. So comparing, let's compare this with standard form. Comparing 1 with the standard equation of ellipse. Which one? Which equation we have to take? Of course, that equation in which the axis is, major axis is the y-axis. So it will be taking this form: x square by b square plus y square by a square is equal to 1. We get a square as 36, where a comes as 6. Then b square as 4, where b comes as 2. So these are the results for a and b we got. So c will be equal to what? Already we know the relation. Square root of a square minus b square. Let's put the values. 36 minus 4, it is root 32. So root 32 can further be written as 4 root 2 on simplifying. So after this, in this case, since the y-axis is the major axis, therefore the foci will be lying on the y-axis. So the coordinates of foci are, the foci are 0, plus minus c, that is 0, plus minus 4 root 2. The vertices are, you can keep the result as root 32 also, it is your choice. The vertices are 0, plus minus a, that is 0, plus minus, we can write 6 here. Then after the length of major axis, is equal to twice a, 2 into, in place of a it is 6, so result comes as 12. Then the length of minor axis will be equal to twice b, the result will come as 2, it will be 4. Then after eccentricity, E is equal to c by a. In place of c, we shall be writing 4 root 2, a is 6. Let us do cancellation, it is 2 root 2 by 3. Then after the length of latus rectum, 2b square by a, it is 2 into, in place of b, what can we write? I mean b square, it will be 4 of course, and in place of a it is 6. Let's cancel it out, it is 4 by 3. So this is how this can be solved. Then the last one I am proceeding with question number 9. Given equation of ellipse is 4x square plus 9y square is equal to 36. Exactly in the previous way we have to proceed with, means both the sides should be divided by 36. 4x square by 9y plus 9y square divided by 36 is equal to 1 of course. Then after 4x square by 36 plus 9y square by 36 is equal to 1. Let's cancel it out. Then after we get x square by 9 plus y square by 4 is equal to 1. Let's mark this as equation 1. Now this will be exactly similar to question number 1. Since the denominator of x square by 9 is greater than the denominator of y square by 4. Therefore, the major axis is along the x-axis. Comparing, so we have to compare this with the first standard equation. Comparing one with the standard equation. What standard equation? X square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. We get, what do we get? A square comes as 9, which will give us a is equal to 3. Then b square comes as 4, which will give us b is equal to 2. So next we are to get value of c. Therefore c is equal to square root of a square minus b square, and we shall be getting 9 minus 4. So this is root 5. So it is very clear that the major axis is along the x-axis. So the foci and vertices will always be lying on the x-axis, and it will be taking the form: the foci are plus minus c comma 0, that is plus minus root 5 comma 0. Then after, the vertices are plus minus a comma 0, that is plus minus 3 comma 0. Then after, we get the length of major axis is equal to twice a. So 2 into 3, the result will come as 6. The length of minor axis, what do we get? Twice b. 2 into 2, the result will come as 4. Next there comes eccentricity. E is equal to c by a. Let's put the respective values. Root 5 by 3. So this is the answer for eccentricity. Then there comes latus rectum. Length of latus rectum. So 2b square by a. Let's put a value. B square is what? 4. Then a is what? 3. So we get 8 by 3 as the answer. So this is our result for question number 9. So after this, the second part of this exercise gets started. So in the remaining questions of this exercise, we have to find out equation of the ellipse that satisfies certain given conditions. So I'm starting with next question number 10, where vertices are given and foci are given. Here is question number 10. Given vertices are plus minus 5 comma 0 and foci are plus minus 4 comma 0. So we can see that the vertices and foci all lie on the x-axis. So we are very sure that the vertices and foci, as they are lying on the x-axis, therefore the major axis is along x-axis only. So that's what we need to write next. Since the vertices and foci are on the x-axis, hence the major axis is along the x-axis. Therefore, the equation of ellipse takes the form x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. Let us mark this as 1. Now, from the vertices we get value of a as 5, of course, because from the coordinates of vertices we always get the length of semi-major axis. Then from the foci we get value of c as 4. Therefore, what will be b? We know the relation b. Actually, we need b square. So how can we get a square minus c square? So it is 25 minus 16. The result will come as 9. Yes or no? So this value we can put in the main equation. So after this, therefore 1 implies x square by a square. A square means 5 square. Then y square by b square is already 9. That is 1. So we get what? X square by 25 plus y square by 9 is equal to 1. And this is the required equation. So this is the answer of question number 10. After that, we shall come to question number 11. In question number 11, what is given? Given vertices are 0, plus minus 13 and foci are 0, plus minus 5. So here in this case we can observe that both vertices and foci are lying on the y-axis. Therefore, the major axis will be along the y-axis. So what can we write? Since the vertices and foci lie on the y-axis, therefore the equation of ellipse takes the form x square by b square plus y square by a square is equal to 1. Let's mark this as equation 1. Then from the vertices, of course, we shall be getting value of a. So from vertices we get a is equal to 13. Then from foci we get what? C as 5. Therefore, what next? B square is equal to a square minus c square. Let's put the values. 13 square minus 5 square. So 169 minus 25. The result will come as 144. Therefore, 1 implies x square by b square is what? 144 plus y square by a square will be what? 13 square is equal to 1. So we get the value x square by 144 plus y square by 169 equals to 1. So this is the answer we got here. So question number 12 is exactly similar to question number 10. So you all can solve this one yourself. Then I shall come to question number 13. So in question number 13, what is given? Given the ends of major axis, that is vertices, yes or no? Ends of major axis, that is plus minus a comma 0 are plus minus 3 comma 0. Then ends of minor axis, that is 0 comma plus minus b are, we are getting as 0 comma plus minus 2. So from the above, what do we get? A as 3 and B as 2. Very clearly the major axis is along the x-axis, hence the equation of ellipse takes the form. What is the form here? Of course, like this: x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Let us put the value now. It is x square by 3 square plus y square by 2 square is equal to 1. And then after, what do I get? X square by 9 plus y square by 4 is equal to 1. And this is the required answer. Then after, in the same way, question number 14 can be done. Just the axis will be different. The major axis will be along the y-axis. Then after, I shall come to question number 15. So in 15, what is given? The length of major axis is equal to 26. This will imply what? We already know that the complete length of the major axis is twice a, so it is 26. So after this, what did I get? A is equal to 26 by 2. After cancellation, it is 3. So 13. A is equal to 13. Foci are plus minus 5 comma 0, that is plus minus c comma 0, which gives c as 5. Yes or no? Therefore b square is equal to a square minus c square, because for getting the equation, of course, a and b, both the terms are needed, and for finding out b, this is only the relation. So here it is 13 square minus 5 square, so 169 minus 25, so it is 144. Since the foci lie on the x-axis, therefore the equation of ellipse takes the form x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 Let us put the respective values. X square by 13 square plus y square by 144 is equal to 1. On simplification, we shall get here x square by 169 plus y square by 144 equals to 1, and this is the required answer. So after this, the rest of the questions are exactly similar to those questions whatever we have already done. Then question number 19 and 20 are of the same kind and very important from examination point of view also. So I'm going to solve next question number 19. So in 19, what is given? In question number 19, given center of the ellipse is 0, 0. That means figure will be like this because the major axis is along the y-axis. So figure will of course be like this. This is x dash, this is x, this is y, this is y dash. This is the center 0, 0. The major axis is along the y-axis. Therefore, the equation of ellipse takes the form x square by a square. It should be x square by b square. Then only it will refer to the y-axis as the major axis. Y square by a square is equal to 1. Let's mark this as equation 1. Again, in the question it is given that the ellipse passes through the points 3, 2 and 1, 6. In other words, these 2 points are lying on the ellipse. Since 3, 2 and 1, 6 lie on 1, therefore what do we get? For 3, 2, 1 implies we can put 3 and 2 in places of x and y respectively. So 3 square by b square plus 2 square by a square is equal to 1. So what would I get? 9 by b square plus 4 by a square equals to 1. Let us mark this as 2. Then after, for 1, 6, 1 implies 1 square by b square, 6 square by a square is equal to 1, and then we get 1 by b square is equal to 1 minus 36 by a square. We shall proceed with substitution method because anyhow we have to find out value of a square and b square. So let us put this value of 1 by b square in 2. Now 2 implies, so I shall keep aside 9. In place of 1 by b square, what can I put? This result I can substitute. Plus 4 by a square is equal to 1. And then I have to simplify. So 9 minus, I shall be putting 324 by a square plus 4 by a square is equal to 1. The result will come as 320 a square with minus sign, then minus 8. Minus got cancelled. So I get 8a square equals to 320. Then after, a square will come as 320 by 8. Let's do cancellation. So I get here a square as 40. So let us put this result. 3 implies 1 by b square will be equal to, what was the thing to be substituted? Yes, 1 minus 36 by 40. So let us check that. 40 being the LCM, 40 minus 36, what did I get? B square is equal to 40 by 4 if I take it reversely. So b square will come as 10. Therefore, ultimately the equation 1 will be, therefore 1 is x square by 10 plus y square by 40 is equal to 1, and this is the required result. Question number 20 is exactly similar to question number 19. With this exercise 11.3 gets over. Thank you.